So if you want to align with the organic 5D, it's really not as hard as it's been made out to be. Meaning we've been giving way too much power to things that do not have power, because ultimately we have the power, like even over AI. Like AI doesn't have to be bad. What makes it good or bad is what we project onto it. But we have to the biggest thing that we have to do in order to align with our organic 5D is clear or heal or just understand our traumas from childhood and how they affect us. I recommend I recommend the book Complex PTSD From Surviving to Thriving by Pete Walker, Pete space Walker. One thing about the spiritual communities is they can get way too caught up in the focusing on the third eye aspect and wanting to, it's kind of just like a bit of a distraction. Not saying that those parts aren't important, but the most important part is the embodiment. Your body holds all of the codes necessary. So rather than focusing on because you ultimately have the power with all of these things, but you don't recognize it because you haven't yet. You might still be stuck in not recognizing how your childhood or whatever has kind of almost brainwashed you to take your power away. And this is in the physical realm. So we have to stay focused a little bit more in the physical realm. And there's not much that you can really do to override that in the higher realms. And it trickles out that way. It's like human beings, we have been programmed or whatnot to kind of see through this frame, this polarized frame, and this frame of hierarchical way of thinking, one is zero, who has the most power, the highest dimensions hold the most power, so we kind of get messed up when we think, our bodies could actually hold most of the power, not our 12th dimension. Not that those are not completely and totally important, but there's the balance is necessary. And we're kind of losing touch of how much power we have by but a lot of us do have programs and fear that wants to block us from looking into this, because a lot will come up that will make us afraid, our inner child's fear, and just want to avoid it, because when we were children, we didn't have a choice. We absolutely did not have a choice. You need to understand that. As adults, it's a different mindset, but as children, we had to do whatever our parents made us to do, which meant sacrificing parts of ourselves that are necessary to bring forth so we can hold that 5D organic timeline. So you had to as a child in order to survive, a child needs love. So a child will have to do whatever a parent's structures made that says, okay, you have to do this, you have to fulfill my needs in order to have love. I mean, it's really messed up, but it's not about them anymore. It's about you. And so I really recommend look into the Complex PTSD From Surviving to Thriving, Pete Walker book, and just allow your journey of discovering how that relates to you to stay with you, because sometimes when you want to share this with people that aren't ready, it may actually be something that they should look into, or they don't want you to change, because then they'll lose the version of you that they benefit from. And it's not necessarily comes from an evil place. It's just, hey, look, that's where, again, you have to go hold your power and hold that you have to be in constant care of your own energy. And you have to just follow yourself no matter what. And that book, that Complex PTSD book, will help a lot of people, especially, I think, starseeds or sensitive souls, to actually fully in their body be able to, in every moment, recognize, hey, no, this is protect your energy and recognize you have the power. Don't try to change people outside of you. Don't try to fight them about it. Don't try to let them have their reactions, and don't react. And that's what learning about your childhood and stuff will really help you. And read this book, The Complex PTSD From Surviving to Thriving, Pete Walker. And I'm not going to put light language in this because I don't think it's necessary. I think this message alone is very, very big, and I hope you feel that, and I hope you do read this, because there's a lot of there's a lot of stuff out there, and it's only kind of misdirecting us even further, because so many people don't realize that they have serious blocks that are keeping them from going to this place, because they're just like only focusing on this guidance, which you have free will. So ultimately you determine what guidance you hear. And if you have decided that you don't want to go there, the angels can't go over your free will and say, hey, no, actually you need to look into this no matter what, even if you're blocking it. There's a part where we have to break through that fear and really come into our power as humans and recognize that. I hope that makes sense. If you just read this book, I want you to just see how much you resonate with it, because I think this is really the hugest key that's been missing. You don't want to get caught up in the world of like just only the other realms healing, because it's really comes down to this, the physical. And so, all right, I hope that helps.